Hey guys, you've joined us live at Moneycontrol. I'm Manisha Gupta, and the one buzz, one asset class that continues to be in limelight clearly has been cryptocurrencies. We are looking at all-time highs yet again in case of Bitcoin. While of course there is some profit taking in other altcoins, but another area which also seems to be exploding, surging, buzzing is clearly the meme coins. Let's look at all of this asset class right now and what really is to look forward from here on as we are at these dizzying heights. Joining us for that conversation is Kashif Raza, who's founder BitInning, and Parth Chaturvedi is crypto investments lead and market expert at CoinSwitch. Gentlemen, hi, thank you so much for joining us. And what a start for 2024. Kashif, let me start with you first. And the way Bitcoin has been surging, and we are looking at further higher forecasts from here on as well. What is your sense really on what is really supporting this rally? And are we looking at, or are you readying yourself for a profit taking from here?
So, Manisha, thank you for inviting me. So, the institution interest is at its highest. I mean, if you see BlackRock's and Fidelity and all these Bitcoin ETFs have put in close to 11 billion US dollar into Bitcoin spot ETFs. So 11.1 billion US dollars has entered into Bitcoin spot ETF. The interest from institution is at an all-time high. There is a fight between MicroStrategy and BlackRock that who is going to accumulate more Bitcoin. BlackRock yesterday has 1% of the total supply of Bitcoin. So that's a big statement. Nobody had imagined that just after 45 days, BlackRock is going to hold 1% of the Bitcoin supply. So the interest from the institutions has just begun. Very soon you're going to see that Bitcoin spot ETF might surpass, gold spot ETFs, right? Bitcoin has already surpassed the market cap of silver. So, I mean, these are like big statements when you consider that Bitcoin is just 15 years old, considering silver and gold has been there for some time now. And I think what is happening now that all the major banks, all the major financial institutions are interested in it. And I think it has not even started yet because Bitcoin has, crossed the all-time high just a few days back. And three major events are still pending in 2024. Only the one major event has happened till date. That is the Bitcoin spot ETF. We are waiting for the halvening. And we all know that after halvening, there is a supply shock. And two major events are also there lined up on 1st of January 2025, when there are going to be changes that are going to be implemented in terms of the accounting principles. And the BIS has also said, the central banks of the central bank has also said that now the central banks can have an allocation of 1% toward Bitcoin in their reserves. So, I mean, these are like three major things are yet to be coming along in 2024. So, yeah, exciting time ahead.
Well, absolutely. Parth, are you also on a running horse right now, or do you think there is some caution that needs to be taken in consideration right now, or are you also of the belief that this is just the beginning?
Thank you, Manisha, for having me on the show. And I'm wearing like it on my t-shirt. So it's called HODL.
Okay.
It's a Bitcoin term to keep holding on. Specifically, like the comparison for Bitcoin is digital gold. And exactly what Kashif said that, we are going after gold ETFs now. So we already have like over 50 billion in AUM for the Bitcoin ETFs. And it's only been 2 months since launch. So this is like even the most optimistic crypto, believers didn't expect, this kind of accumulation to happen so fast. And I think in terms of like institutions coming in, interest is already there. Generally, there is a 90-day lockup, like after a new launch for a new ETF product. Is after that, people really start selling it to their clients. And BlackRock and Fidelity are the best, in the asset management business. So they will be selling it to their clients. And I think the actual, fund flow is going to come from passive flows. So when BlackRock is already doing this, Fidelity is already doing this, sell it as a basket of assets. So if you want better risk adjusted returns for your portfolio, you should have some allocation to Bitcoin. So passive flows of 1 to 3% from a portfolio could mean continuous bidding for Bitcoin prices, and that is why we are seeing that play out in price action. Halving again, very big event. April 20th is the date. If there's going to be a supply shock and new Bitcoin mined every day is going to reduce from 900 to 450. Right now we are seeing over 10,000 Bitcoin being accumulated by these spot ETFs every day. So the demand supply mismatch is huge. And again, that gives us all a lot of reasons to be bullish in the 24 to 25 sort of time frame.
Parth absolutely wearing his attitude and emotions on his shirt there. But Kashif, let me come to you now. How are you looking at the various innovations that we saw in the past many years, whether it was about DeFi, NFTs, yielding? We spoke about so many various aspects of this market, which kind of died down in the last year or so. Do you see all of that coming back?
Yeah. All of them are coming back. The TVL has been increasing. The DeFi has come back. There has been this the restaking narrative that is the new latest buzz. You have interest in NFTs have come back. So overall, the crypto industry is coming back. I mean, the layer 2s are doing well. The layer 1s are doing well. The meme economy, is doing great things. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of meme coins, but then meme coins are back. And they are bigger than most of the companies that we have. Most of the GDPs of many countries today, they cannot match the market cap of meme coins. I mean $67 billion is the market cap right now. So everything is coming back, and the industry relies on Bitcoin. So I mean, Bitcoin makes the first move. Bitcoin is making big moves. Every single part of this industry is dependent on Bitcoin. Bitcoin has the market dominance of more than 50%. So when Bitcoin is doing well, automatically what is happening that the overall the other narratives and other categories are doing well. Especially if you see the AI category has done well, because after this open AI and the futures of artificial intelligence, all the AI coins are doing well. So I think overall the industry, there is a lot of excitement. Overall, we are seeing that the regulator, institution, even Larry Fink has spoken about the real world asset tokenization. So a lot of buzz is there, and I think a lot of excitement is there.
Oh, well, absolutely. I'll want to come to that one by one, but I really have to, read through this, because we've been talking about Shiba Inu and Dogecoin for some time, but there are new kids on the block and which really seem to be taking 2024 by surge and storm there. Pepe, if I'm saying that right, and Kashif, this one is to you, and Bonk is the other one, and Dogwifhat. The market cap is immense, crazy. Is this yet again something that you would want to caution investors with?
Yeah, certainly I like to caution. I mean, meme coins do not have any intrinsic value. They do not have an underlying But you have to accept, Manisha, that we are living in an age of internet, and internet is driven by communities. Communities are available all over the internet, in Telegram groups and WhatsApp chats and Reddit, social media communities. And today what we are seeing is that all these communities, they drive meme coins, right? The meme industry is dependent upon these communities, and the communities, they relate to each other. I mean, if you're a part of a supposed Doge community, you're a part of a Shiba Inu community. Now, you cannot stop that community to talk about a particular meme coin. I mean, they relate to that meme coin. So there is this misconception. I will still say it's a misconception that most of the people feel that meme coins are for common people. It's for the common man, and Bitcoin is now for the institutions and for the banks and for the big rich people. And there is this. So people are glued or attracted to meme coins that someday meme coins will make them rich, because this is a human psyche of having a lot of coins by spending less. And then you just hope that this particular meme coins become a $1 maybe, or a 50 cents someday, and I'll be like to the moon and I'll get rich. So this is one misconception, that people are not aware that the meme coins almost have infinite supply. So there is no cap on the supply, and there is no intrinsic value. It is just being driven on those social media narratives. Manisha, if I have to tell you, today, anybody who bought Bitcoin, 99.96% people are in profit today. But when you talk about meme coins, the best meme coin is Doge, and it is still down by 65-70% from its all-time high, right? So most of the meme coins are not even close to their all-time high, or if they have recovered, losses. And what is happening, Manisha, today, the latest thing that is happening in meme coin is that if a particular L1 chain like Solanas, Cardanos, or L2s, if they have to be successful, now there is a narrative that only meme coins can make them successful. I mean, in the longer term,
Ouch.
you need to have one or two meme coins. Like, people have seen the success of bonks and whiff on Solana, and it has given altogether a different, added a value to Solana network. Now the L1 chain's founders are themselves promoting the teams or helping out teams to launch more meme coins on them. No, they are just hoping that one meme coin can change the fortunes of that particular L1.
All right, but absolutely a word of caution there, and do not really get swung or frayed by that. Parth, what is your sense? Because yes, there's a Bitcoin, and then there's an Ethereum, and then there are layer 2s and layer 1s and layer 3s in some sense as well, and AI coins and meme coins, and you name them. And I do know there was a time when we had thousands and thousands of coins, but we do understand, all of us in the industry, on how you've seen some of them absolutely get rug pulled and disappear in thin air. What is it that you're looking at on what might work from here on?
So, as you correctly mentioned, basically people have to identify that there is Bitcoin, then there is rest of crypto. In rest of crypto, there are different buckets. Like each crypto is trying to solve for something like relevant. And meme coins in general are like community-driven speculative instruments. And as Kashif also mentioned, a lot of layer ones are launching meme coins because that will bring in new communities and increase transactions on those particular chains. Solana is a great example. I think in the last cycle, it was difficult sometimes to transact in meme coins also because the gas fees were so high. But now that layer ones have become very efficient, so Bonk and Whiff are like great examples of meme coins which are doing really well. One more point for all new investors who are entering this space: keep a check on the holdings of these meme coins. So there's very good data available. Like you can just go to Etherscan, try to see how much do the top 10 wallets hold of the circulating supply. So for SHIB, for example, that number is around 75%. So just 10 wallets hold about 75% of all SHIB circulating in supply, and they can dump those prices. So for any meme coin which is community driven, if this percentage is lower, that's a better sign. Having said that, do your own research before investing in, like DYOR is the term that we use. Do your own research investing in meme coins. There are going to be highly volatile periods. And it's very similar to how, equity markets work. When there is a rally in blue chip stocks, that further filters down to mid cap and small cap. We see something very similar in the crypto markets. Bitcoin is the leader. Capital flows into Bitcoin. People make money out of it. Then they circulate that capital into lower market cap tokens. And meme coins are the riskiest in this spectrum of different crypto assets. So right now we are in a phase where we've run up a lot in the last 1 month or so, and people are in that exuberance trying to get into the next narrative. I've also debunked these myths. Like if Dogecoin reaches $1, it will be the third largest crypto. If Pepe and because they are denominated in such small numbers like Pepe or Floki, if they reach 1 rupee, they will be bigger than India's GDP in terms of market cap. So all those things are not really going to happen. So please be very careful before you enter the meme coin trading mania.
Oh, well, absolutely. Here we are debunking all those myths there. And thank you so much, Kashif and Parth, for joining us and helping do that. Actually, we see that in all asset classes. The main chip or the bigger equities even run up, and then you have a lot of froth in the lowers. And that's exactly what we are perhaps looking here as well. But I do get your enthusiasm that this is perhaps just the beginning. There's a lot to watch out for, and the institutional interest as well on the higher side. Parth, you wanted to add something?
Just one last point, just to show how mania drives meme coins. Since the rally last week, there were a couple of days there more than 100 crore of SHIB was traded.
Okay.
And that this has been a spike jump, it's almost 14x of what volumes we were seeing in the beginning. So just to highlight that these are big numbers, and retail is really driving volumes right now.
That point is well taken. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for joining us and taking us through all that is happening in case of that market, which is called cryptocurrencies. We'll of course be back with more.